Ancient Egyptians excelled at architecture and engineering because they combined spiritual purpose, state power, and centuries of accumulated knowledge into a unified system. Monumental building was a national priority, used to honor gods, legitimize pharaohs, and ensure eternal life, so vast resources and skilled labor were devoted to it. Their innovations in tools, measurement, and materials, along with the favorable geography of the Nile and rich stone resources, enabled precision without modern technology. Workforces were highly organized and lived in planned communities with food and medical care. Their worldview, centered on balance and cosmic order, Ma'at, pushed them to build with symmetry, durability, and purpose. Over thousands of years, their architectural legacy became not just a feat of construction, but a civilization etched into stone. 1. Pyramids of Giza, precision stonework and cosmic alignment, foundation leveling. The base of the Great Pyramid is incredibly level, within a few centimeters across 13 acres. Around 2.3 million limestone blocks were placed with astonishing accuracy. The joints between many stones are so tight that a knife blade cannot fit between them, an indicator of meticulous shaping, likely using copper chisels, dolerite pounders, and abrasive sand. Internal architecture. The Grand Gallery and King's Chamber were stabilized with corbelled ceilings and granite beams, distributing immense weight away from weak points, a technique not rediscovered in the West for centuries. Celestial engineering. The sides of the Great Pyramid are aligned to true north with less than 1/15 of a degree of error. Temples, monumental stone architecture. Mantles. Temples used post and lintel construction with sandstone columns and architraves weighing tens of tons. At Karnak, over 130 massive columns support enormous stone ceilings. Columns were likely constructed in layers using encasing mudbrick scaffolding, allowing artisans to carve reliefs as each section rose. Acoustic and visual symmetry. Temples were designed along axial plans, with diminishing room sizes and lighting as one progressed inward, creating a sense of spiritual ascent. Sounds were often muffled within thick stone walls, intensifying ritual focus. Obelisks, monolithic masterpieces. Carving on site. At Aswan, unfinished obelisks show they were carved directly out of bedrock, often over 30 meters long using dolerite pounders. Once detached, obelisks were dragged overland using sledge and wet sand techniques and possibly floated on barges via the Nile. Mortuary complexes and mastabas, early engineering innovations. Step pyramid. Djoser, Imhotep, the architect, revolutionized Egyptian construction by stacking stone mastabas vertically to create the first monumental stone pyramid. Bent pyramid. At Dashur, engineers changed the angle mid-construction to reduce stress, showcasing adaptive problem-solving mid-build. Ventilation and weight relief. Chambers were built with angled ceilings, relieving chambers, and narrow ventilation shafts to prevent collapse and maintain air circulation. Logistics, labor, and project management. Workforce management. Thousands of laborers were organized into rotating crews, files, and divided into gangs with team names. Workers lived in dedicated villages near the building sites, such as Deir el-Medina or the Giza workers' town. Tools and surveying. Engineers used ropes knotted to specific lengths, A-frames with plumb bobs, and sighting instruments for accurate measurements. Timekeeping. The Egyptians timed work shifts using shadow clocks and water clocks, vital for scheduling tasks tied to solar positions and Nile flooding cycles.